And welcome guys to Treviso. We're finally here. My dad's hometown. I haven't been here in 20 years. But we're finally here. A fishing video and no fishing rods, you might ask. Well, we don't have a license for today. We've just arrived. We're just doing the evening. Bit of food, bit of drink, and we have a license for tomorrow for all these city stretches of this wonderful river Seele just behind me, which has a lovely stock of a bit of mixed wild and stock trout, mostly fario, so the brown trout. I think there's a few, if I remember correctly, there's a few rainbow trout mixed in as well, and a few tigers. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna. Water's quite up high, as you can see. It is not like gin clear, but you can still see the weed beds on the bottom. So we're going to do a bit of power fishing, some hard baits just across the current, I think, and then we're definitely going to do some side fishing as well, because it's still clear enough to be able to see fish. So we're going to do a bit of scouting now around the city and look for promising spots for tomorrow, and we'll wake up nice and early tomorrow and you'll come with us. The water's a bit more coloured than I expected. I'm hoping that's a good thing. It's been raining quite heavily here, but tomorrow is a bright day. 27, 28, 29 degrees. Sun only by the forecast of it, and in that case, to be very honest, a little bit of colour might be a good thing. Only thing we might struggle with a little bit is the side fishing, but that's not a problem at all. We've got lots of little paddle tails for a bit of power fishing. We've got some little blades, some little spin jigs, and hard baits obviously as well. Twitch baits. We've got some Edens, Major Craft Edens with us. I'm still trying to find a trout though, side fisher trout. I will find them because that's my absolute favorite way of fishing. Good morning guys, and we're off. So we're gonna hit one of those little streams slash arms of the main river that goes into the center of the town first. See if we can do some side fishing, see if we can do some fish topping early on in the morning in the shallower parts, and then we're gonna go to the deeper parts of the river, the main stretch, just along the town walls, or the old town wall, and see if there's some absolute chunks in that deep water that I saw yesterday with some deep diving cranks and twitch baits, etc. But we've already reached the river, so just gotta hit this first. Two-inch easy shiner in pearl. If you don't know what to rig, always put the wide paddle tail. Boring but effective. I bought this one yesterday in a tackle shop because I didn't bring a net, so I've got a nice old school folding net, actually is gonna give me access to the high banks, so that's useful. fish on. Oh! Okay, there's 2 fish followed. One nibbled it. Was on for a second. Let's try that again. That would have spooked even the second one, I'm sure. Okay, first contact, guys, first contact. 1 contact so far. We're making our way to the main river now, and to a spot where we had dinner last night. And I spotted a few nice trout, a couple of small ones, and a couple of bigger ones around the 50 centimeter mark, which were in this shallow back eddy of the river there, next to a bridge. I'm gonna try to see if they're still there, and then do some deeper water fishing in the main river. Let's go, guys, let's go. Guys, we've reached the main river, and there's not a lot I have to say. Looks absolutely stunning. It's way deeper than I remembered it, also because the water is really high, but it looks stunning. Absolutely stunning. Let's hit it. Okay guys, I definitely just saw a fish top right there. Nice fish just down here. How to approach her? Here's the question. Cast behind her. Just completely blanked me. Had the lure right in front of her and said nope, nope. She said nope. Maybe insect imitation. Fuck. There we go. It's a first. It's a first. I'm chuffed, guys. It's an absolute tiny fish, but look at that. And we're off, and we are off. That's a decent fish, guys. Staying strong. Oh, it's gone in the weed. Oh, it's off the weed. Fantastic. Lovely. Yep. Look at this stuff. Lovely brown trout, Fario from the River Sile. Lovely, strong fight to it, great conditions. After a tough morning, that is fantastic to see. Rest a little bit. Well, yes, first decent fish after something I can only describe as a tough morning. Beautiful morning, of course, where we are. Maybe sighted one fish, had one micro, and the one that I sighted wasn't interested in the lure at all, and one bump, and that's it, nothing. So very, 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 very tough morning. And now in this area, bomb, second cast or so, downstream. Usually I fish upstream with soft lures especially. I swung it around downstream near the bank, nailed it. I'm quite chuffed now with this. I think I'm gonna do a few more casts in this spot, because while I was fighting or landing this trout, I saw another one top, or almost more like smash something top water in the back there. So yeah, let's do it, boys and girls. I'm going her back now. Now this is not a brownie, this is a rainbow. And a lovely one at that. Oh, oh! Didn't know it can go that far underneath here. Look at that. I'm gonna have a little sit down. That might take some time. Oh, okay. There we go. Well guys, it's picking up. I'm back on my wide paddle tail, Keitech 2-inch easy shiner, and got absolutely slammed by this stonking rainbow. I'm gonna leave in the water. Really nice fight, guys, really nice fight. I hope you saw that on the GoPro. That was fun. That was lots of fun. I am gonna try to present it to you. It's gonna be a slippery slope, so I'm gonna unhook it in the water and quickly try to lift it out for you just for a sec so you can look at it. It's a chunky girl. So we just met Giorgio from Milan. Say hi, Giorgio.
Hi.
So his grandparents live here in Treviso, and he knows the river quite well. He's been nymphing so far. He's just swapping to a streamer, and he's confirmed one of the things that happened today in the morning to me, when the fish were very inactive during the morning, and as soon as the sun came out, I had that brownie and that rainbow, and that's exactly what Giorgio said. They do really like the sun in this river, so we'll see if he can get one on the streamer. Looks good, the streamer. Top water?
Yeah.
This one? You get them on top water here?
No, I usually I got a top water with this one because it does like some sort of water, I don't know how to call it, and so the fish were attracted, but that was
like a bow wave?
Yeah.
So you just pull it, you don't pop it, you just pull it in like that, and it just comes in. Very nice. You get them on dry fly as well? Do you get them up to the surface here? Yeah?
But not usually here. I usually go like in Bardonecchia, that is closer mountains.
Yeah.
And there are like Alpine lakes, and I fish there.
Yeah.
And I usually fish on dry flies.
Rainbow, brown, both?
Rainbow, brown, yeah, that's it.
Someone told me there's tiger trout in here?
Yeah.
Yeah? You have before?
I got tiger trouts in Verallo.
Verallo, yeah.
That's very nice.
Is tiger trout is a breed between brown trout and char? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Arctic char.
I never seen hybrids here in Treviso, but I think there are quite a few.
Yeah.
And I heard that here there's like a fish that is like approximately 85. That's really big.
Main river or in here?
Yeah, in here.
Ooh. Did you tie this one, the streamer?
Yeah.
We'll have to have a look at it in a bit.
But spinning and fly fishing is
the most common.
Yeah, the most common.
Giorgio is trying his luck with spinning a little bit in a prolific space here.
Short. I'm not used to have a short rod.
Yeah. So this is where I earlier picked up my rainbow trout, so it's obviously a good spot. We think the spot should have calmed down since then. It's been half an hour, 40 minutes. Ooh. See that? Rainbow trout just came up and grabbed something off the top. I think I have it on. No, it wasn't. It went back to... It took something big. Almost looked like a leaf. It was weird. After a tough morning, early morning, we then had 3 lovely fish before brekkie. I've now met up with Nina. We had some lovely breakfast in Sant'Ambrogio, Pasticceria Sant'Ambrogio, my auntie's pasticceria. And we've now gone back down to the river. I've done some power fishing along this bridge with some spinner baits, some crankbaits, some twitch baits. Nada. I went on top of the weir and it's way shallower there, and I saw a couple of big trout, big brownies cruising in the shallows, very lethargic, not feeding at all. I've put a spinnerbait past them a couple of times, no reaction. Timing. So I am, because it's getting a bit shallow up there, gonna do a bit of side fishing. And for side fishing, what do I like to use? Little insects. There we go. So we're gonna do FishUp stonefly. Fantastic little bait. We're gonna pair that with or maybe pupa actually. You know what? Sorry. No stonefly. We're going pupa. Water's a bit coloured. Give him some contrast. Pupa on something a little bit heavier. With a Cheb head, straight hook. She doesn't want my lure anyway. Look how shallow she is. Oh, that was a 60 centimeter trout. Just went for it, just there. Ooh, just there. Go for it, come on. Oh, huge fish just went for it.
Where's your camera?
Here. Wow. Fuck yeah. That was humongous. Well, and then disaster struck. No, I didn't get the big 60 centimeter trout, and it turned out to be a pike as well in the end, but that doesn't matter. The most important thing is, not only did my GoPro decide to not record anymore for the rest of the day, I even managed to not plug in the microphone for my outro later at the hotel. So this is it from Italy. I'm doing the outro in the office now. Guys, an absolutely amazing trip. With everything, obviously first the Lake Garda, then River Sile. The river was probably a bit tougher than I thought it would be, but that is probably because I haven't been there in 20 years, and in my head it was absolutely stuffed with trout, because that's what I remember from when I was a kid. Obviously waters change over the time, but it was still an amazing river. Beautiful town, obviously, Treviso, to just be and have holidays as well. Amazing food, amazing people, super cozy, quite small, and yeah, the river just flows through it. The river and its kind of little channels and little tributaries really kind of embrace and go through the city, and when you get your day ticket you can fish most of it, and yeah, it's an awesome experience. Yeah, as I said, brownies, rainbows. The ones that I had were stocked, I'm almost certain, all three of them, but there's a stock of wild ones in there as well. And then obviously the tiger trout that the young gentleman spoke about is something that is a possibility there as well. So yeah, tight lines. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Let us know where else you would like us to fish. If you have any questions on this video, on anything else, pop it down below and we'll be more than happy to answer.